Welcome to YouTube. All right, that's it. That's my welcome. We're just recording it. That's the only difference. This doesn't have the music in the background, so then it doesn't get muted. Jim Davis went a cool 05 with this deck earlier. Oh, nice, Jeskai Charming. I'm excited to do the same. It seems very doable. Hey, YouTube, check out Zed on Twitch. Smile. Yeah, exactly. Imagine playing all 5 after you're losing the first 4. I mean, it's just content, not me. It's demoralizing content, but it's content nonetheless. It was likely a Dono League. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're losing 3, you can still win 2 and get 50 play points back now, Jeskai Charming. They changed the prize structure, so 2-3 gets you half your prize support, which, hey, I'll take it. Also, I'm really low on entries on MTGO, so I'm not gonna be asking for entry money, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be begging or anything, but you want filthy play points? I'll take play points at this point. I have lost a lot. No, you can go ahead, Tim. You're all good. I'm sure YouTube can handle it, Tim. Now everyone's nervous. Oh man, it's literally the same content. What, like? It's the same content. Did they just have double Gravecrawler? That's cool. And Hojack. Yeah, but no one will watch it anyway, Tim. What a mill, right? I don't want to get then. I don't want to discard their blood cast for them. I guess I play a. Yeah, it seems like the right play. Apparently the deck I'm playing against is broken. I mean, it is. It's definitely very broken. If you close your eyes, you can imagine we played a game of Magic. Yeah, I mean, Hojack is a menace. It's a big bully. They're gonna hoe us. Yeah, they're gonna natural Hojack us. This is natural Hojack. And it doesn't matter. It's just good enough. So if we had done if we had played a red source last turn, we could have Faithful Slitting into Crashing Footfalls. I don't know if that would have done anything. That's cool. Yeah, right on time. Could Inquisition myself and then get 2 4/4s. Okay, yeah. If I Inquisition myself and then I discard my Crashing Footfalls, then I'm able to Finale of Promise the Crashing Footfalls and what do we get from there? We trade with their Hojack. And then they recast Hojak? Like the 2/4/4s trade for their Hojak? I'm trying to... that's a cool line, though. So, okay, that's a cool line to figure out for next time. We Hojak block, and then next turn we loot and surgical. Okay. I didn't actually see that line. So it's good that we can actually see it. They couldn't recast it with an empty graveyard. Fair. I think we want a mulligan again. Hand's not particularly good, though. Like, turn 3 Anger the Gods lets them have 2 turns. I have 2 surgicals and 4 ley lines. I guess this is still a keep, though. Like, we get to turn 3 Anger, but that means we can't turn 2 Arcanist. So we don't currently have a turn 2 play. Believe in the looting? Well, the problem is looting... If it finds Black Leyline, it does nothing. Because our hate is Black Leyline. If we get rid of Arcanist, then we're getting rid of threats. But the Arcanist doesn't really do much as a threat right now. We want to play Anger here. Collective Brutality doesn't really do too much. But it serves utility. I think we want to keep the Arcanist for after. So I think we're just going to go like this and then pass. Because if we keep the Collective Brutality over the Arcanist, I want to make sure I have 3 lands in Anger. And then, like, what's the last card I'm keeping? I think keeping the Arcanist is fine, because we need a threat after. And then it's flashing back after, right, for the looting. But we don't want to play Arcanist on turn 2 is the issue. Alright, now we drew too many lands. Like, and we don't. If we played on turn 2, then we just Anger sweep it up. And that's like Define-ish, I guess. Oh, they only have a land? Oh, we have a chance. Hey, what's up, Ice? How you doing, bud? Oh, don't hurt me, please, opponent. What would be awesome? Perfect number of lands for hardcast Leyline. Yeah, easy. What's the green for? Suspending? What's the blue for? Also suspending? These are suspending lands. Okay. Does it not give you a message on your phone or browser? Or, I don't know, maybe the message that I put in my Discord that says, at everyone? It hates me in particular, not me? I don't know that's exactly true. Like, it doesn't single me out, does it? You want a single full screen message across your 4 monitors? Maybe that one day you won't want to watch me though. It would never happen. Fair. Really? Should I like? Is it like such a big problem that I should talk to Twitch about it? Oh man, we just next leveled my opponent with this surgical ley line action. Oh, did you see that? They had a surgical in their hand. Their hand is Vengevine, Leyline, Hojack. Nice hand. They had another Nature's Claim in their hand, and we got their second Nature's Claim. Whoo! Woo! Yeah, good hand, right? Worked out well. They brought in Leyline against me, too. I mean, I guess it's decent. So we were able to Nature's Claim all of the... So all their Nature's Claims are gone with the surgical, so they won't be able to answer this Leyline anymore, right? So I think they're going to scoop now. I didn't see any Assassin's Trophy there. No. They didn't bring him in, at least. From what I saw. Maybe I'm blind, though. That's a possibility. Yeah, it was a good hand, to Jessica Charming. Worked out well. Hey, Das Freaky. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, maybe I should contact Twitch support, because I've heard that from a lot of people that particularly my channel never notifies anybody. I get notifications for so many different streamers. I thought I had too many lenses as well. You like the Marty version with Whisper better than the green version with Assassin's Trophy and Nature's Claim, but at least Assassin's Trophy has has utility, you know. Surgical deltas on trigger would have been sick. Would have been sweet. To get more lands out of the deck. Kind of want to take out Brutality here. You got a push notification when I came on? Raise your hand if you got a push notification when I went online. Everyone in chat, including lurkers. Raise your hand. Also, thanks for joining everybody today. Hope everyone is doing well. Thanks so much for the 14-month or sub with the Twitch Prime, Tim. Hope you guys I hope everyone's FNM is doing well. Doesn't raise hand. Oh, thanks. Oh, you got a notification. Nice. Did you get a notification, Mercurio? Listen. Your notifications aren't on, though? Oh, well, it doesn't count. You were passed out for an hour, though? You would still get a notification. Like, when I wake... Like, when my phone... I'm following way too many people on Twitch, first of all. That's the first part of the story. And... so I get notifications all the time about, like, so-and-so went live, so-and-so went live. It happens way too often. What do you mean way too often? There's so many good streamers. You're right. Never mind. Sorry. Phrasing. Oh, fair enough, Mercurio. You tried out the Mono Black control deck in Modern? I'm sure it was awful, Mags. You used to get like 100 emails a day. I turned off the emails, Mercurio, but I have the push notifications on my phone, and I get like about 100 plus notifications on my phone every day. You also can turn them off for certain people, Mercurio. I don't know if you knew this, but if you don't want particular people's like push notifications going towards you, but you want others, you can actually push only those people, which is pretty cool. So I set up people that I really want to watch more, and then I follow the rest of the people that I kind of want to watch. You're so happy that Leyline's getting reprinted? Yeah, but like they're just gonna ban Hojack, right? So what, they drew that? Oh, what a bully. You just looked at the emails to one of your garbage accounts. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Phoenix and Dredge, plus you don't own any. Yeah, no, I think it's still a good card. I think it's just spiking right now because of Hojack. But yeah, Leyline's reprinting is a good thing for Magic financials, and also just a good thing in general. It's kind of interesting to have them in Standard, though. It's really, really interesting to have Leylines in Standard. I don't know if there's going to be a huge impact of them. You think Looting might get the axe finally? Looting is super oppressive. It's the best cantrip in Modern. Wait, so did you beat anything, Max? Did you win a single game? Next time you want to do vintage stuff, you'll have to throw double a league entry to play Survival. Survival's fun. Did Survival get any new cards, not me? Double a league entry. What is that, 25 bucks? Oh, yeah, 20 bucks? Hey, XS, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, yeah. Leylines are really oppressive on Mana Trader restriction limits as well, Jeskai Charming. So with Mana Trader's exclamation mana, you would be able to borrow cards based on your borrow limit. But when your borrow limit is being oppressed by a particular card like Leylines, then you're able to borrow less in the format, which is not great. They should just actually cancel. I don't want them to sack and then lose the target. Yeah, event ticket burning, yeah. The deck is absurd in the mid-range and control matchups. Oh, is it? Okay. Nice, you went 2-3. That's solid. We beat Hojack. Literally just because of Leyline. Yeah, Leyline on the Void's really expensive. Are they 55 in paper now? Holy moly. I know white Leylines aren't that expensive right now because they're not that popular. But that's good there's getting a reprint. Well, 1-0. You need to make a spreadsheet to tell the story? How complex is the story? Right, looting is one of the best cards in the Hojack deck, but it doesn't necessarily. It's not indicative of the victories, like all of the It doesn't give you. Don't give it all the credit, right? There's a lot of other powerful cards in that deck, just like the creatures. Like looting is something that actually enables this deck. It's a lot of lines. Oh, so it's a paragraph. Make a Google document and then share the Google document and I'll read your story. What was my response to the Vintage Dono League? So you're saying the Vintage Dono League is like... So you're saying like 20 bucks or 25 bucks? Yeah, sure. I can do that. Not today, but a different day. Probably Tuesday? Probably like Tuesday? If that works for you? think I'm going to take the Thought Scour, and then I'm going to take the Gifts Ungiven with the Collector Brutality. Like, Tuesday night would be probably the best time. Or I guess I might be able to do tomorrow night. I'm going to a food festival tomorrow. Like a food truck festival. Which I'm actually really excited about. Electro Dominance is a draw, but we have Finale as well. Thursday to Saturday is best for you. So, tomorrow night? I'll see if I can do tomorrow night, Nami. Just ship the list on Discord, and I'll see if I can make that happen. So we could Faithful Suiting here. We have 4 Electro Dominance. We have 5 ways to use it from the graveyard. I don't really want to collect it, but I kind of want to collect the Brutality. The extra drain isn't that important, though. Life is kind of important with double Grape Shot in hand. Maybe we shouldn't have shocked here. I think we just duress, though. We could have not shocked, but I want to set up the Ancestral Vision for next turn. Yes, I'm given. Because they could just go. At a certain point, they can just go like Metamorphose, Grape Shot. It's a decent amount of damage. Which is the disadvantage of shocking, but I definitely wanted to get some blue source for the Ancestral Vision to set it up. Although it is kind of slow. Let's see what we draw here. Electro Dominance, okay. An Inquisition. Storm still exists? Yeah, I know. That's what I thought, too. Well, Electro Dominance is a way to draw 2 cards. I want to keep Inquisition and Fatal Push here. I guess I pitch the Fatal Push because it's a replaceable effect. Yeah, turn 3 format, by the way. London is going to be live with the next set hitting. Jeskai Charming, so early July. Hey, Alien, how you doing, bud? You push, dump, push, and believe in the future. I'm also believing in the future. What future, by the way? I think I'm going to do it on their end step. With London, do we bow down to our Neoformed Masters, Toast Face? Hopefully they just ban the deck. Think of ways to make Loam and Ren work. That'd be cool. How you doing, Toast Face? Welcome to the stream. I'm targeting myself for 0 damage. Yeah. Gotta take 0 damage. Good stuff. Uh-oh. Dark Confidant is a risky business. I guess we don't actually have that many things at above 2 right now. Desperate, Grape Shot, Manamorphose. Uh-oh. Let's take a Grape Shot, I guess. Because that's a lot of damage. I don't want to take that much damage from double Grape Shot. It's like, just the spells alone, it would deal me so much. I would just die. Wait. If they had hit something off of Manamorphose, they could have killed me that turn. Oh, no, I guess not. They didn't have enough mana, quite. We weren't quite there. They're going to do a mini grape shot and kill my Dark Confidant here. They may have a looting available. This Black Leaf Cliffs is irrelevant. Yeah, I guess we didn't need to shock for the steam vents earlier in the game. That's where I went wrong. I should have just shocked a mountain. Or no, I just should have gotten a mountain or like a swamp. The mana base on this deck is interesting, for sure. I can't believe we like are currently 1-0 though. Like beating Hojack with this deck, impressive. Ice, are you still a lover of Storm, or have you given up your old ways? Have you recognized that the deck is unplayable in Modern? That's desperate. That's not a Reddick. You giving up for now? Nice. Come to grip with reality. That's good. Do they have a remand too? I think they have a remand. You think even Caleb will give up on it soon? Caleb has gone back and forth. Caleb has definitely had times when he hasn't played it. What? Did they play a land already? He's played it off and on. Yeah, they already play land. I'm such a bully? Nah. What's up, Cairo? Happy Friday, bud. I still haven't played the Renin 6 Jun deck, Ilian, and I really want to. Am I pronouncing it right? Ilian? E-L-I-A-N. Whenever I say Ilian, I always think of Ilian, you know, the streamer. And it's spelled I-L-Y-O-N. I-Lion? Yeah. I'll trust you, Tim. You're not only a mod, but also a sub, and you're a Prime member. You're so powerful. One mana isn't enough to cast anything. I'm gonna give them an Electromancer and a Past Inflame, I think. Just deny the mana. The hand is pretty bad then. They can't do anything from here. I think we're dead? Nah. I think we're fine. We took 0 damage, obviously. We're fine. See, look, we're fine. We just need to find a push that we discarded earlier. We're fine. Oh, see, we found a Thoughtseize. Everything's fine. What does that even do for us? Taking 2 more damage going to 9. Yeah, it feels good, man. I guess we just take Electromancer. They didn't even like grape shot this Dark Confidant, which is I'm very questionable about. I guess they're just trying to go for lethal eventually. Spider-Man meme. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh, it just passed in flames. Oh, I should probably looting here. They don't know how to top deck. Yep, that's exactly right. Wait, the internet's for conversations? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can have conversations on the internet? Say it ain't so. I guess I just Thoughtseize here. Because if they hit another mana source, I'm in trouble. My opponent has a family? I don't know. They're playing Storm. They may not have a family. They're about to kill us with bolts. Fair. This Serum Vision really looks like a bolt. I agree. They just need a mana source and then they kill me. I guess I can find a Surgical. That would be insane. Off of this Ancestral Vision. Like an Ancestral Vision again. I can only drain for two here. Wait, can I Finale for more? Oh. Wait. Can I Collective Brutality? I have to shock, right? Can I Collective Brutality and Collective Brutality for lethal? Oh, I can. That's pretty cool. What? That's such a cool such a cool interaction. You can elect your dominance for 0 from your graveyard with Finale of Promise to then cast a 0-drop from your hand. Oh. Wow, this deck has a lot of synergies to it. Jeez. poor Storm player. They got out comboed. My Storm opponent got out comboed. That's pretty nuts, actually. Wait, why does this only has 3 Inquisitions? Huh? And there's so much hand disruption. No, I told you to make a Google document, and I'll read the Google document. I'm sure it'd be very entertaining. I don't need a TDLR. TLDR? TLDR. I always get those letters mixed up. Yeah, Brutality is MVP. Oh, did you see that person who tweeted on... Who was it on Twitter? Someone on Twitter was like, oh, finally found out what Collective Brutality really reads. And it was 3 modes said unplayable in modern, unplayable in modern, unplayable in modern. Oh, it was on my Twitter feed. I don't remember who it was, though. And those are the 3 modes. How can someone be so wrong? I want to bring in Leyline, but I'm not even sure if it's that high impact. I'd rather just, like, destroy their hand and then get Piff, right? Because they don't have a hand, they can barely Piff me. And we can just hit Piff. guess this is really good, though. I don't know what I would want to cut, though. I have to cut something. We don't need this many bolts. I want to actually have pressure. I feel like our pressure is really lacking. We'll probably die from pith. Oh, you're talking about something in chat. You guys are having a crazy conversation right now. Can't walk in the middle of that conversation. Oh, here we go. TLDR, this is girl I hung out with senior year, but not after messaging me asking how I'm doing. We talked for a while. She says, hey, I had a real big thing for you in high school. That's cool. I mean, wait, what? Yeah, I mean, maybe she just wasn't willing to come forward in high school. I don't understand. What's the issue? The TLDR doesn't really give it justice. They made it kind of like, oh, okay. Sometimes you look back and you're like, oh man, that's what I wanted, even all along. You don't realize it. I don't get it. I don't get it how it's a crazy story. What's up, Japanta? Welcome back. Not to be insensitive. Yeah, what else is new over the internet, right? Person you didn't see for years tries to make you feel bad over something that does not matter. I mean, people are just destructive. People are massively, massively destructive. I don't expect the internet to do too nice of things. When the internet is nice, it's really surprising. Insensitive is it's a long word. Yeah. It's pretty long. Two on bottom. Blood moon, nice. If they hit a land, they can just blood moon me. Little do they know how bad blood moon is against me. Oh, I don't really want them to have remands. I'm gonna take their slight. I just hope they don't hit a land drop. If they hit a land drop, they're just like they're definitely ritualing into blood moon, right? We know that this is what's going on here. There's no way they do anything other than ritual into blood moon. I'm a mind reader. Ready? Oh, I'm a mind reader. Let's go. What? Oh, never mind. Not a mind reader. Not a mind reader. Confirmed. We did this before remand. Doesn't matter. Do I just play Arcanist? I might just die, though. I don't really have anything to do next turn, though. That's too crazy. Will they, like, blood moon me? Yeah, that's fine. Yo, what's up, Tathriel? Thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. That's weird. You've definitely been subscribed before here. Doesn't even say that you've had a single month. Thanks so much, though, for the Twitch Prime, Tathriel. Really appreciate it. Can we get some emotes in chat for Tathriel's Twitch Prime subscription? Burning tickets all over the place. That's the stream. All the garbage 5-0s. Any channels emotes will do. Or Twitch Globals. Feels good, man. Feels good, man, indeed. Past in Flame. My opponent must be new to Storm. I guess they're looking for an island. Well, they have Remand up, though. It's annoying. They can Serum Visions here now. I'm just gonna Crashing Footfalls anyway, right? So like I can duress here. I like getting this duress off. Remand, Desperate, Blood Moon. Desperate is the only way that they killed me. Remand's just annoying. Opponent said, accidentally queued with a 2-year-old Storm deck. Not really enjoying this adventure. ...2017 Storm deck, by the way. But my opponent's 2-0? What? They're too good. They're currently 2-0. They just want their league money back. They're talking about how cool my deck is, and I didn't make it at all. That's really ancient, Japanda. They have Remand, right? This deck is really sweet, honestly. You like that? Don't play a spell so they don't get a Remand target? You like putting lethal on board more than duress last turn? That's fair. I liked the duress to make sure they couldn't go off the next turn, but I can definitely get where you're coming from. This forces them to do something other than duress, other than the Remand. Now we had more knowledge about their hand, though. Like, we already knew their hand was pretty bad, and they just wanted to make sure it was awful. Like, I think with the Ritual, they would have... No, they wouldn't really do anything crazy. I can definitely get where you're coming from, though. Yo, Wilsa. Thanks so much, Wilsa. 008. 008? No. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. They have Moon in their hand. They just haven't played it. But no, Moon's not very good here. Neither is the Remand if I don't cast the spell. There's no reason. Yeah, GG. I like how my opponent GG's after I don't cast a spell, because they know that I don't need to cast another spell to win the game. It is dead on board. Oh, were they? I didn't count. What was it? 9 minus 2? Because the attack put less than lethal, right? Yeah. I didn't count the numbers. Like, not casting a spell is so much better, though, against, like, unknown remands. Especially when you're ahead on board, and, like, the threat of the combo is not great. Moon, technically, they think that I need black more than I do, Killa. So, like, if the opponent thinks I really am in need of black mana, then the fact that Blood Moon is there would be nice. But as you saw there, they didn't really have any blue sources. They're playing Fetch Storm too, which is like the old 2-year version. So yeah, countering is for blockers. I just don't. I just attack, you know, just attack. I knew it did not cast a spell. I didn't know it was lethal because I didn't count it up. So instead of duress, you like the double rhinos that turn. I guess they had 2 unknowns in their hand though, and I wanted to snipe at least one of them. You know. This deck is really cool though. Dark Confidant works really well with Arcanist because Arcanist makes it so you want to play a lot of 0s and 1s, and Dark Confidant wants to work with a lot of 0s and 1s. Playing the Unearthed Seasoned Arcanist list. Yeah, that list is also cool, Killa. I agree. What year is it? What year is it? Taking Thassa is not even that good. Thassa's just medium. I kind of want to take Adept. And then Surgical their Adepts. We also could take Lord and Surgical their Lords. Oh, they don't have another Merfolk. Oh, because this isn't a Merfolk, yeah. Why is Merfolk doing so well lately? There's been a 5-0 Merfolk like every time now. It's not even playing that many good cards. I guess a Force Negation has really pushed it over the edge, and Benthic Biomancer has been pretty cool too. Oh, I like this song actually. What do you guys think about this song? Yeah, Force Negation is the big push, right? It's like a cool play on country. The 501, the genius, the creator's a genius, many lines with every turn, yeah. Tell me nothing. I generally think that way, Ice, but I think this is an exception to the rule. There's always exceptions to the rule, you know? Most of those country songs about like pickup trucks and stuff. Not all about that kind of life. Hardened Scales is like the new Affinity variant, but it hasn't been super successful lately, no. It did get the new 3-drop, which is actually a big game, right? It got the new 3-drop, yeah. The card's sick. In the Dungeon Road, and I'm gonna... 3 mana's a lot in Modern. Yeah, but that card searches for like the best hits in that deck, so I think it's really worth it. Force of Negation. Benthic Biomancer, Silvergill Adept. I guess I should have killed the Adept. Thoughtseize Surgical again? It'd be hilarious. I was thinking about it. They just have another Adept, huh? I'm just gonna take the... Man, that's unfortunate we didn't do the Lightning Axe line. We don't have any more red sources. We have another mountain. I don't know. This mana base is really confusing. 2 mountains. Yeah, we do. Okay. I have a Stomping Ground. Yeah, I didn't want to shock, though. And not me. If I was going to shock, I was going to use a Blood Crypt. I have a Stomping Ground and a Steam Vents. I knew those two. I prefer not use that word in chat, Lillian, if you could avoid it. There's lots of other descriptors you could use. Which to get the same point across. Exclamation deck lists go work. There you go. That's a better descriptor. Good examples, Max. Do I want a surgical here? You're welcome, Garrick. They don't have a counter. Oh, they don't. If they didn't draw a force negation, true. I think I'd rather just bolt. Oh, wait, whoops. Relic? No, it's so mean. Can I get this one? Can I get this in the graveyard? Can. I can Inquisition myself. Good old, they can just see my hand. It's like, oh yeah, of course. I have to fetch shock for this? It's not worth it, right? We get to Inquisition their Thassa and then steal their Force and Negation. Could just Dread. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Dread here. I'm going to fetch to 8, I think. Can't get another black source because we discarded the Blood Crypt, but we can get another red source. Good thing that we didn't hit my black source, or I wouldn't be able to collect the Brutality at all. They're just cracking Relic anyway? Yeah. Wow, proactively. That's insane. That's terrible. I guess they have no pressure on the board. Man, this is like a weird control deck. People don't know how to play against it either, which is awesome. I had a dream that it was illegal to not play. So I had a dream last night where it was illegal. They were making a rule in Magic where it was illegal to have less than one basic in your deck list. So someone was talking about, I think it was like Marshall Sutcliffe was talking about, was talking on some coverage about, oh yeah, well, the rule's not in effect yet, but you see that players are maintaining that the spirit of the rule by including these one basics in these deck lists that are now coming out. And I was like, what? I woke up and I was so delirious. I was like, wait a minute. I had a dream where there had to be at least one basic in your deck or you were disqualified. You were disqualified if you didn't have a basic in your deck. And I was like, wait a minute. What is going on? It was an awful dream. It was so scary. Wait, why did they play Waterlogged? I was like, what a world we live in. Or we had to. Imagine having to play one basic in your deck. That was the scary part of the dream. I probably should have played Arcanist. It's all in my head. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, we do not live in that world. It was a really scary time, Ice, okay? Don't belittle this. Remember when you need to play 5 cards from your expansion in your deck, so people got stuck playing 4 serrated arrows in their sideboard and 1 random garbage card in their sideboard? Yeah. You'd love that world where everyone had to play a single basic in their deck. It wouldn't even change deck building that much. It literally wouldn't change deck building. It's pretty, it's a pretty low impact. Can't think of a modern deck that doesn't play basic. Yeah, I know. Like, there's actually no impact, right? Does Hojak only play 1? Or does it play 0 now? Some... Can only cast one of these? Wait a minute. Collective Brutality. Can I only do one mode or can I do two? Oh, I can do two. I could even make myself discard the Crashing Footfalls. I could do three. I could do three. I could target my... Oh, it's target opponent. Never mind. I can't actually do that on myself. Never mind. I could target them and to discard the other Crashing Footfalls, though. Cancel. Opponent, creature, opponent. 1, 2. That's a cool line. This deck has insane lines. If you focus really hard, so you become your own opponent. Yeah, that game took a long time. I took way longer than I should. Yeah, Hojak plays one. They always have in their hand, though, whenever I play against them. My Field of Runes always turn into Strip Mines for some reason, and I still lose. This deck is really sweet. I didn't expect it to be powerful. Like, there's a lot of 5-0 lists that look like this, and they're just not good. This deck is actually... I mean, it's not... It's kind of powerful. Dreadhorde Control is a real deck in Legacy and Vintage right now. It's only a matter of time until Modern figures it out. Oh, is it actually? I mean, Vintage actually has really insane, one costs. I didn't actually know that. I haven't played a lot of Vintage and Legacy lately. I've barely played Magic lately, and when I have, I've been playing Modern. I guess Collective Brutality is not that good. I don't know. It was really insane, that game. Even though it barely has use against them, it made it so we could discard spells and we could drain them for a bunch. Got third place in the last challenge? Oh, sick. Legacy or Vintage? Vintage? Your Marty Pyromancer opponent just discarded on barrel rights? Oh, do they have the package in their deck? That's kind of cool. I guess I could get rid of the brutalities, but... Or we get rid of the Thoughtseizes. I got it. Because this is at least a kill spell. So the only way that we can actually kill... So Collective Brutality is our main way to kill Master of Waves. Rights on Season Pyromancer seems fine. Yeah, for sure. Discarded Iona. Thanks. Which one's better to suspend turn 1? Quick chat, quick. Do I want a Crashing Footfalls or an Ancestral Vision on my turn 5? Probably Footfalls, right? My land is just going to be an island anyway, so. Ooh, my land's going to be an island anyway. Footfalls. Since my land's going to be an island anyway, Ancestral Vision can go off of the islanded land. Because if you do Crashing Footfalls first, not only is it more pressure, which is actually good against Merfolk, but then when they turn on my land into an island, the Ancestral Vision can then be suspended off that island. Do merfolk like Arctic temperatures with the snow-covered islands? I think so. I don't think they're really, like, picky, you know? I don't see merfolk as picky people. Do you? Summer day. Hey, Zebit, how you doing, bud? This song is awesome. Summer days. Hey, Allison 8-bit, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Caribbean waters sound more like merfolk's territory. I agree. K-Command would be good in this deck. Honestly, it would be. K-Command seems like a decent addition in this deck because you could discard your own things and you could get back your good creatures. It's a little bit slow, though. Not me. That's the one issue I have with it. Probably over Claim Fame. Yeah, Claim Fame's not the best. Claim Fame's an immediate way to, like, smack your opponent, though. Claim Fame's an immediate way to, like, put a Dreadhorde Arcanist onto the field and just have a ton of, and, like, play a Crashing Footfalls, right? So... do they just have a Lord to protect? Probably not. We could play Dreadhorde Arcanist and then Electro Dominance for 0. Pact of Negation really kills us here. They're looking for a Lord, I think. Hey, Shotscape, how you doing, buddy? Do 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 do. Yeah, this is a 5-0 list. I guess they should have blocked this one, because I want to block this one more than a Lord. Now they can't pact me. I think we played decently here, where we allowed them to play out the Lord, and then punch the Lord. And then the punching the Lord makes it so then we could then punch this Biomancer. I like this line. And then that means we can draw out the Ancestral Visions here. And then we're going to get the Crashing Footfalls next turn, right? Yeah, for 2 4/4s, which would then secure the grounds. I think we were pretty super rewarded for patience here. We're going down to 4, though, which is kind of risky against, like, the Island Walk deck. Never mind. I don't really want to Thoughtseize here. I don't really want to fetch anymore. I'm at 3. I'm just going to discard a loot. Ooh. I don't really want Thoughtseize or Ancestral Vision anymore. I would love to Inquisition here. I guess I can get at the other. I can go to 3. Silver Gold Depths. If I need to, I can go to 3. We're not playing out Dark Confidant, though. And we have another Crashing Footfalls. We can play off the Arcanist here. So now if we had if we had killed the Mutavault instead of killing the other 2/2, we could have killed the other 2/2, which would have been big game. So, okay, so if we had fetched already. No, we still couldn't have responded. We want to at least tie up their mana. I don't mind doing this to tie up mana. Oh, they didn't respond. Okay. I'm just crashing, right? A dual died to Lord here, though. Lord plus Island effects. Hey, Nether, how you doing, bud? Bum. I think we should be okay here. They have to have exactly Lord. Easy! Yo, Anax Koraz, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Wow. We played against Merfolk, Storm, and Hojak. We beat Hojak 2-1 and beat the other ones 2-0. This deck is like... This is my jam. This is the type of deck I really enjoy. A like really off-the-wall, high synergistic, powerful... Where each card is powerful in its own and it creates a cool combination of synergies. These are the weird 5-0 lists that normally do at least half decent, right? It's unlike the random piles that have a bunch of just meh cards. Like, all these cards on their own are predominantly powerful, right? And then you have a bunch of cards that are pushed over the edge because of synergy. So, like, you have the normal discard package, which is strong. You have Surgical, you have Push, you have Faithless Looting. These are all strong cards. You have strong threats like Dark Confidant. Crashing Footfalls has really shown to be a high amount of pressure. Ancestral Vision is a really good card if you can get it cast easily. And you have a bunch of ways to cheat on the casting of everything. Yeah, it's at least a pile of modern playable cards rather than a pile of non-modern playable cards trying to be played in modern, like that Vampire list. Yo, DLC 224, that's a lot of DLCs. DLCs are my downfall. I always pay the money. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody here on F&M Friday night. Hope you guys are doing, hope everyone is doing well. And if you're watching on YouTube, which I think I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube because I'm recording it, so I figured why not. You can go check out the channel here on Twitch. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, you can skip 2 minutes forward because I'm maybe going to take a 2-minute break. And I'm not going to edit it because I'm lazy. Muted, by the way. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I think I'd have to have 69 views on YouTube before I would be able to have that many likes. Have your aunt, uncle, grandma, neighbor watch and like the video. Did you not? Were you not able to cast the ley line in humans, Max? Because that's pretty great. Hey, what's up, Shotscape? How you doing, buddy? That's the list you saw earlier on Discord. Who can I give credit for this list? 3, 3, 2. This is pretty cool. I actually really like Dark Confidant. I'm been really impressed. VTCLA. It's a good player. Where'd you find that? Yeah, exactly, Dirty. What's up, Dirty? How you doing, bud? Welcome back to the stream, and Shotscape, welcome back. Oh, there's a secret convo between you and YouTube. Could YouTube actually see the convo? I'm so sorry to interrupt your amazing conversation. Well, that's a Discord attachment. Tim. So thus Discord. Oh, but I'm gonna black out that box, right? So then nobody can see the conversation. It's a secret conversation. Secrets. What? Since when is Storm back? Just in the Game Podcast Discord? Oh, okay, gotcha. This is the second Storm this league. Yo, Boo! Welcome to the stream, bud. You made it? How are we doing? We're doing good. Well. That's right, well. I guess we just take the remand. Lost in the way. There's nothing to surgical here. Yeah, we're 3-0 right now, but we've beaten Storm, Hojack, and Merfolk with this innovative black-red 5-0 list. Because all I do is play 5-0 lists. This also, the matchup against Storm is incredible. Yeah, Confidant is really insane. That makes sense, though, Shotscape. Because you're casting more spells. I want to find a push or a bolt. Because we could Thought Seize, or we could just Ancestral Vision here. Why don't we take a look at their hand? They have Desperate and Peer. Let's take a look at the other cards. I don't know if I want to Visions this turn. I want to take a look at the other cards first. To see if I want to Thought Seize as well. Desperate, Manamorphose, Peer. Peer is kind of dangerous. Now I could Thought Seize, but now their hand is like kind of meh. Grixis? No, it's actually black, red, splash blue for Vision, splash 3 for Footfalls. You like seizing the Manamorphose and then taking the Manamorphose because that's mana. I mean that's actually not a bad play, but I think Ancestral Visions is probably better. Since it can find us a removal spell for the Electromancer, it's not as sure a case, but it also can find us discard as well. We have 5 more discard in our deck. It's found nothing, okay. Solid. But I think that like trying to find something there is not entirely irrelevant. They only have 2 draws, right? Here. And the surgical helps so we don't immediately die. Not sure how much the surgical insulates us. Only slightly. Only slightly. Very, very small amounts. But Manamorphose is only a cantrip, right? So it's actually better for them to Manamorphose than the Serum Visions, so then I can Thoughtseize next turn and disrupt their hand even farther. So by giving them a turn, we can then we can actually just like disrupt them even more. And we have Electro Dominance on Dark Confidant with Surgical next turn if we want, as options available to us. That is if we don't die, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, not Griff. This feels bad, man. How you doing, South North? Nice to see you. Are any other wing cons not red, since Ritual just gives red? Gifts Ungiven is blue. South North. That's true, Shotscape. We were giving my opponent an out, but we're very far from winning it currently. So I think because we're currently far from winning, we need to like it's not just towards playing towards not losing next turn. It's actually playing towards a better late game, and the Ancestral Visions gave us a much more options this turn, and this turn I think is like a really essential turn. Well, now they literally have nothing. Poor opponent. What's up? I did. This deck wins with either Dark Confidant and just like grinding your opponent out of the game, or it wins with Crashing Footfalls, Revelstoke. What year is it? It's 2019. You can check a calendar if you'd like. Drending people out without Tarmogoyf, yeah. We only have the splash of green for crashing and the splash of blue for Ancestral Visions. One second, everyone. Make sure to draw 2 Leylons in your opener and it's busted. Yeah, for sure. What was the question? Any consideration to surgical flashback surgical? On what? I don't think so. I think we want to apply pressure. Like, I think applying pressure is super important. So, you know, your opponent, like, can't win the game. Surgical on Manamorphose and Raid is really good, though. Yeah, for sure. But, like, isn't this just better? Isn't it better that we waited? Like, this deck really rewards patience. I think that, like, something that you can do a lot of the time is that you can get impatient and take something from your graveyard that you don't, like, need to do. Like, I think we might have gotten impatient with the rhinos, honestly. Like, we might have just wanted the Thoughtseize there. So then they get them given a response. The thing is, like, they're doing this end step because they don't have much mana because they don't actually have a bear. And then we're going to be able to surgical them. Like, I think this deck favors patience more than it doesn't. I don't think this is, like, an all-in make you have it type of deal. I think this actually has a lot of reactive elements at very cheap amounts. So you're able to stay reactive most of the game. So, like, if let's say we surgical the Past in Flames, then their graveyard is irrelevant. Like, what if they just do, I don't know, let's say they do a normal pile. We can take all their grape shots or all their Past in Flames, and their game is over. Do they only have grape shots in the main? Some play. I'm gonna take their Past in Flames. Is what I'm gonna do here, and just give them mana. I'm say 1 EW. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. So we're gonna do Past in Flames, Grape Shot. And then we're going to surgical the Past in Flames. Caleb's just now plays 1 empty. Yeah, okay. So they have Ritual. They're playing just two Grape Shots. So we can win next turn. As long as we can dodge this other one, we win next turn. As long as they don't go, like, crazy. Which is an argument for paying the black instead of paying the 2 life. But I want to have the Lightning Axe up for a bear. Can you flashback the Lightning Axe without paying the extra cost? No, you have to pay the extra cost. But you can flash it back. It is a 1 cost still. You just can't. You can, like, so you can flash it back, but you have to pay the extra cost. But discarding is usually a positive. You can also do Collective Brutality with Escalate, but you still have to pay the extra costs. So, for instance, I was able to Collective Brutality discard earlier off of, I think I played Finale, and then I played Finale, and then I was able to Collective Brutality with 3 modes, discarding 2 Crashings, and then getting them back with Dreadhorde Arcanists. I think that was match number... last match. My opponent's figuring out that they don't have an out, I think. They can get Grape Shot, then it just goes to Graveyard. They can grab a cantrip pile, but it's not going to work out. I'm giving them cantrips. Cantrips don't really do anything here. 8, 12. They put themselves dead now by going to 12. Nice. I didn't bring in Leyline last time against Storm. What was the last cut I made? I think it was a Dark Confidant. This is what I did last time. I just don't know what you would take out for the ley lines. Or did I only bring in 3 bolts last time? I might have only brought in the bolts last time. No, I think I did this. I think I actually did the sideboarding. Like, I don't know if you would want to bring in the ley lines, because the deck is not doing enough. It does have a lot of hand hate though, and leyline works really well with hand hate. So leyline's a good idea. Is there like some argument to bring in a non-4 amount of 8 ley lines? I don't know about that. How you doing, One Up? I don't know how to pronounce your name, Someone. I don't know the last part of your name. Welcome to the stream, though. Like, I think this sideboarding's fine, but it was successful last time. It doesn't mean it's correct. They use their graveyard less after board because they respect things. They hate on the graveyard. I could turn 1 Footfalls here. It's a lot of damage. I think I just Thoughtseize on turn 1. Thoughtseize into Brutality. Which is really good. Because it can discard one of the Footfalls. And can either drain or kill their Goblin Electromancer. Not their Brawl, though. Depends on the texture of my opponent's hand, honestly. Aria of Flame seems insane. That seems like a really cool way to kill people. Ooh. Aria of Flame and Storm? That seems nuts, actually. Oh, they're not waiting. Nice. Oh, do they just have like another Aria? Okay. Yikes. Just top deck another one, that's all. That's really good, though. It applies so much pressure. I really don't need them to not hit a land here. Spells are bad, though, because they mean there are more Aria triggers. You mean Vengevine or Leyline, Tim? Does Vengevine trigger? Doesn't trigger off your opponent's creatures. Oh, alter. Okay. Yeah, that is really interesting. What is that little symbol? What does that little symbol at the bottom left mean? It's like a little hazard symbol. Was an X on it? Does that mean I'm yielding to its triggers? It's auto yielded. That's what that means. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I thought that's what it meant. Oh, auto targeting. Okay. It means it's going to kill me. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was gonna happen. Come on. They haven't been keeping up remands, so I actually got some pressure on the board now. I almost have a 2-turn clock. Triple Dark Confidant, never scared. I only took 3 damage. It could have been a lot worse, honestly. Pieces, Desperate, Goblo. Oh man, empty. Taking Desperate here. I could Surgical Desperate, but I don't think that's very good. They only have 2 more in their deck. Beat all these cards. Could get rid of their... If I get rid of any of their spells, then that means they're more likely to draw a land for this empty. Empty kind of wrecks me here, right? I actually don't want empty. Need to find a bolt for next turn. I mean, I have... Yes, you're right, I do. I have the Collector Brutality, so I can find a way to do the Collector Brutality. What should I stop on their draw step? No, draw. Oh, I mean, I meant to do their draw step. I meant to do their draw step to get in snipe something. I don't think I would have done Serum Visions. I think I would have done Remand anyway, so. I don't think they're going to kill me. Fortunately. We're kind of close, though. We go to 8 off this Bloodstained Mire. That's risky business. I think we need the mana source, though, in case we draw the X spell. Electro Dominance. And we also need to take out all their remands from their hand. Because remand would also kill us here. Well, it depends if they play the Electromancer, what we're going to do here, right? If they don't play the Electromancer, then we're definitely going to Surgical the remand. So if we take out the remand here, then they have to remand in response. I'm sure they have a remand, right? Otherwise, they would have played an Electromancer. Desperate Ritual. Oh, Desperate Ritual's going to do 6 damage to me. I see now. So if I take 2 damage off these Dark Confidants, I'm dead. Come on, Dark Confidant, hold! The first one. The first one did it. We had all of our Dark Confidants, too. We even took some out there. Cutting a Dark Confidant. It seems sketchy. I don't think Arya... like, they're not playing into ley line because they have Arya now. We sniped the one Arya. We just weren't able to snipe the other. And it really hurt us. I think it's good. We take a lot of damage in this deck. I get the one lander, so taking the cantrip here. I think you're supposed to keep one landers with this deck. Now I'm debating if I actually should brutality here. Oh, well, that made it easy. It was actually a debate before. That makes it, like, super easy. Now it's the easiest, like, wait for brutality of my life. Alright, so now they're probably going to Lecture Man. Or they could Remand. Remand is really good here, too. Remand doesn't actually get the brutality well, though. Our deck plays around Remand here. Because, like, it has Collector Brutality Pitch. So we drain and get the Remand. And then pitch the Ancestral Vision to the graveyard. And it's an additional cost. So if even my opponent remands the actual Collector Brutality, then that happens. Or my opponent lets the Collector Brutality resolve, and then I get the remand out of their hand, and then I get to Ancestral Vision with the Arcanist. So either way, I'm drawing 3 next turn, which is a positive interaction for sure. It's good too. Remands? Could shoot their hand apart. I just want to draw more. Those are really good that they remanded there. So now we can now just arrest into surgical. One, two, three, four, five. They drew a sleight of hand. They have 3 Arias and 1 Grape Shot remaining to win. Oh, I didn't take the one for the yard. Ah! Taking on their turn, build Storm, though. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't take the one for the yard. Tilt. I meant to take it from the yard. Big oofs. Yeah, I hate that that's, like, not as clear as it should be. I guess it doesn't need to be that clear. I think the Storm is definitely a thing, though. Now they can just draw into a... Oh, man, I messed up there. Hopefully that doesn't come up. They played Steam Vents this turn? Yeah. Where's Arya? They're just casting it, so we know it's in their hand now. Do I wait on this? I don't think so. Hey, what's up, Lunchbox? How you doing, bud? Yes, I'm going to take Manamorphose for sure. And actually take the one from the yard this time. They have Grape Shot, 2 more Arias, decent amount of spells. Oops. We don't have a lot of pressure, though. By using the Collector Brutality, that means that we don't have a good way to get it into the yard, which is annoying. And then we can do Double Bolt. Double Bolt puts them to 7. So Double Bolt puts them to 7, and this is 4 turns. So we have a 4-turn clock right now, which isn't very fast. But we could draw some good stuff here. I'm going to keep this for a discard. Oh, I guess I could discard stuff to myself using my own duresses. We could save the bolt because it does remove a blocker. Like, blue cantrips are the scariest things. Pieces of the puzzle is really scary as well. Like, that is the reason why we should have saved the bolt. That's the reason why we should put a laid land. Duress. Duress. I'm going to keep this, even though they could draw into a Remand. I want to get them down to 3 next turn, and then I'll be able to burn them out here. Oh, not going to be able to get them down to 3. So now an untapped land will be able to kill my opponent. Not great draws for the opponent here. Ooh. Nope, now they're dead. Haha, they got aggressive with their Electro Dad. Punished for attack. GG's 4-0. Well, we are playing against the greatest hits of 2017, so. Missed value on not casting first? Yeah, you're right. Because I could have cast the other Footfalls. So correct. All right. Well, 4 match wins. It feels good. That was a close loss that last game too. And the Hojack loss was no, that was easy loss. I can't believe we beat Hojack though. 4-0 is nuts though with this deck. Opponent game 3, Hojack Mirror still had Altar, Bridge, Vengevine, and Leyline in deck. Huh. Yeah, what did they side out? That's interesting, Tim. Yeah, Calmomo, this is a really sweet deck that I found on the 5-0 lists. Beating Hojack isn't impossible. The deck just beats its... Like, just beats hate way too often. Yeah, fair enough, not me. I wish they put buy a box promos inside of boxes too. What is the buy a box promo for this set? M20 coming up. Also, how is your box opening, Lunchbox? Like, they trim one-ofs? Okay, fair enough. Which Chandra? I don't know which of the three it is. There's like 3 Chandras they spoiled. Like literally, they previewed them at the exact same time. We're on the draw. It's not a fantastic, but it has a Faithless Looting, so it's insane. It has a turn 1 Ancestral Visions, too. Yo, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I found this list on the 5.0 list, and it's actually felt really strong. It's missing it's fulfilling a lot of what the other lists that I had played in the past were missing. We just have the Steam Vents in our hands, so there's like barely any downside to do that. That's awesome. Just have it in hand, so turn 5 we're gonna draw 3. Oh, well, gonna have to deal with a Phoenix here. We're just gonna collect a Brutality here. We're gonna deal with double Phoenix. Ugh. We do have 2 Surgicals for this matchup, which is nice. I guess this deck also just has 2 Surgicals in the main. And is able to recur them. Alright, fortunately I only have to deal with 1 Phoenix here. So Collective Brutality is going to be decent. Or we could just bolt. I think we Brutality here. Well, now we definitely Brutality. Because that's doing no good in our hand. Do I want to drain or poke their hand? I want to poke their hand. No, I haven't, Toast. Is it on? Was it on? Was it on the 06-21? Like, was it June 21st lists? I don't think I remember seeing it. Yeah, link it in chat. I didn't see it. Ooh! Snipe that finale! Get it out of the hands! It's first one on the list, I think? Okay. If you have the link, just throw it in chat. Ho, 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 ho. Yo, snipe that finale out. They just have another finale. Oh, no, okay. I was going to say, just have another finale would be rude. Dreadhorde, Flamewake, Gurmag, Lightning Skeleton. Oh, wow. Have you tried that list, Killa? How's that list felt? Is it grindier? So it focuses less on the instants and sorceries, I guess? It seems like less of a Dreadhorde Arcanist deck, though. It's not super it's not playing the 0 drops or anything. It's more focused on Unearth. It's not like actually focused on the casting 0 drop type of synergy. It's more focused on just like playing with your like having a huge graveyard and unearthing things. Like unearthing Seasoned Pyromancer on turn 2 is really cool play. And then being able to then also delve as well very quickly because your graveyard's so full because it's seasoned. What does Unearthed Skeleton do? Well, no, self-discard. Dirty. So you discard the Unearthed Skeleton, which is a Blightning, right? It's a Blightning on a stick. Oh, it's a 6. It's 6/2. Basically Blightning on a stick. And you can unearth it. That's super cool. They ditched Surgical or they did Surgical? I don't think my opponent is Surgical. I think they ditched Surgical. It has Trample as a 6. He has a 6/6. Yeah. There's their Surgical. Oh no, they're taking my bolts. I'm down at 6 now. With no bolts. It has Season's Pyromancer, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it only has Faithless Looting and Seasoned Pyromancer. That doesn't seem quite like enough enablers. I think that like without, I mean, I honestly think Collective Brutality is one of the best discard enablers because the effect is so relevant a large amount of the time. We're getting double Phoenix tier. We're dead. But I'm no deck construction expert. Yeah, we're dead this game. Even if we kept a bolt up. Not able to outgrind the Phoenix deck. We didn't find our Surgical, so... We maybe should have conceded to their Surgical. To not give them information, since we weren't going to win. It tempos out perfectly? Oh, okay, cool. Stop making fun of me, not me. All you do is make fun of me nowadays. You're just a bully. Here's the big bully. I know, chat bullies me. They probably have Aria Flame here. Could have Pyromancer's Ascension, but I'm not going to bring in Leyline until I see Pyromancer's Ascension. Not all versions have them anymore. Bolts aren't the best. The rest is okay. Claim to Fame is going to be pretty good. Anger is really good. Is it really that good, though? It's like Phoenix. That's about it. I'll keep one. What a world. Yeah, everyone has Leyline in their sideboard, 10. There's a reason why it's like millions of dollars. Chat bully, mods bully, Zed bully. Everyone bully. We need a bully emote. What would a bully emote look like? I mean, we could get a bully emote if we hit 150 subs, but we're at 33 right now. So, not really. We can also just free up. We also can just free up one of the slots we already have. Like, there's a lot of emotes that aren't used right now. I can just free up one of those slots. You didn't. No, you didn't learn to bully from me. Stop it with those lies. Doesn't really matter. I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping my hand. I'm like gonna Special Vision here. This one never happens. Yikes, dude. I wasn't talking about that one. All right. I was talking about like the train one. No one ever uses the train one. I guess people use it for the subs. Which one do you guys think is the... You would sub for a Biff emote? What would the Biff one look like? Like actual Biff? Like the bully from Back to the Future? What do you think the least used emote? I don't know if I could do that copyright-wise. Those are the least used ones? No, the ticket one's actually been going up in popularity. I guess the birthday cake one is one we could get rid of. The birthday cake one is kind of unused. I honestly think the ticket one's insane. I think a lot of people like that one. I used the wave one all over the place. Just get rid of the let's go. No, the go let's is awesome. People love go let's. I know that's like a low key. It's a low key good one. It's a very casually like. Just get rid of go. What? So we just have let's. No. Ticket one doesn't get used for during the variety, but I'm not a variety streamer. You know that. Hey, what's up, Freakazoid? How you doing, bud? Variety streamer, by the way. Ugh. Let's salt. True, Lunchbox and Tem did solve my problem. Although Nami did use the go away correctly. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, Freakazoid. Really appreciate it. I think I would take away the birthday cake one. No one really uses the birthday cake one. You have the Twitch promo code for MTG Arena and you don't play the game. Is it okay to gift it to someone here? Yeah, for sure, Leechman. You can either gift it, you can either like message someone privately in chat. You can do whatever you want with it, honestly. Like you can private message it to someone. You can ask who wants it. You can just don't sell it in my chat. As long as you're not selling it in my chat, you're fine here, Leechman. How am I gonna remember the 365 challenge? I lived it. I lived the 365 challenge. What do you mean? What do you mean, how am I going to remember it? Well, I was going to get a tattoo of, like, a 365 on my arm. I haven't gotten it yet, but I do plan on getting one. Or I don't know if it's going to be on my arm, or I don't know where it's going to be. It's going to be like a little 365, just like a small little one. It's really simple, I know, but just so I remember. Just so when I forget that I have done such a thing. Oh, you keep seeing Sirius stream every day or so? Oh, no. Sirius is on 2 years, not me. Sirius recently hit 2 years of streaming. That man is a legend. He's an absolute fiend. Yeah, he just hit 2 years. If you guys don't know who Sirius is, check out Sirius. Twitch.tv Not me spelled in chat. Person's not human. I'm convinced the person's not human. I don't have any instants left on my deck, huh? Yeah, I always say Searist, but yeah. I think I always say it wrong. I'm taking too much damage. Hit the drum down. I need another land here. Finale of Promise? Oh, that card's so good. I can't beat it. Couldn't beat it. Let me rephrase. Couldn't beat the card until I drew that. Easy. What a bully. That was such an insane draw. Collective Brutality on their spell and knock their Narset down to 1. Your go. What happens if you Electro Dominance? Asking for a friend, by the way. What happens if you Electro Dominance and then cast Ancestral Visions off that? Or whatever. Asking for a friend. Like, what happens if I, like... Like, how does this interaction work? Can I cast Finale Promise off the Electro Dominance here? They sent in the team to assassinate me? Like, can I Electro Dominance for 1, or for 2, cast Finale of Promise, then it casts... So can I Electro Dominance for 2, which then casts the Finale of Promise, which then the Finale... I mean, I could just, like... And then the Finale of Promise is cast for 0, targeting Ancestral Visions, and then Ancestral Visions will draw me 3 cards? Like, does this actually work the way I think it does? You think it stacks the wrong way? Well, no, this one resolves first. And then this one resolves first, kills Narset. Narset goes to 2. Or Narset dies. And then it puts this for 0 on the stack, targeting Visions, which then puts Visions on the stack. And then I draw 3. Okay, so I think we figured it out. It's an insane interaction, actually. Yo, Incredibad, thanks so much for the hosts. Appreciate it, bud. Everything in Magic is either 50-50. It either works or it doesn't. Yeah. That's math for you. That's not me's math. This deck seems busted. Yeah, it actually is pretty good. Unfortunately, we just died to Arclight Phoenixes. We don't find a... If we don't find a Surgical soon, we're just going to die to Arclight Phoenixes. Like, the deck is kind of weak to Arclight Phoenix because we haven't seen our Surgicals all game. But imagine if we have a Surgical this game. This game's easy. Chat lethal busted interaction. Yeah, for sure. Oh no, they have a Lava Dart! Oh, we're actually dead. They have a Lava Dart. Okay, so we have Chat, we have one. We were really close to stabilizing. All right, we have one. I think we have one anger in our deck. Are you guys? Do you guys believe in miracles? No! No, it's a land, dirty. Come on. Our 5-0. No, we lost 0-2 against Phoenix. Phoenix seems tough. Like, we couldn't deal with the Phoenixes. We never drew a surgical. We had 2 surgicals. I feel like this could have 5-0'd. I feel like this definitely could have 5-0'd. The deck was super powerful. All right, YouTube Synapse. End of video. Let's analyze the 5-0 strategy. Welcome to a Zen Magic 5-0 strategy. Synapse. Summary. There we go. Summary. Welcome. You see here, we got the crashing footfalls. They were powerful. Got the ancestral visions. They were also powerful. All the zeros were powerful. Whenever you could cast a 0, there was a good time. Then you get the finales. Finale was actually insane. Electric Dominance was pretty good too, but Finale was really insane. I honestly wouldn't mind playing another Finale over an Electro Dominance. Collective Brutality was also an all-star. Surgical was great when we saw it. Like, we didn't see it the last match. I mean, I think that's why we lost. Every other match, Surgical was good. Even against Merfolk, Surgical was fine game 1. So I think seeing Surgical actually led to our success most of the time. And then we had a decent sideboard. Like, the sideboard was really strong. This was a really good 5-0, like 5-0 off-the-wall deck list. It's hard to find them, and this is a gem. So I would definitely recommend 10 out of 10. Actually, give it an 11 out of 10. Would play again if I played X twice. You should check it out at home. Exclamation Mana Traders, go check that out. This is the conclusion of our YouTube content. We're going to stop the recording. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I don't know, follow me on Twitch. I stream, I would say every day, but that's not true anymore. I just stream whenever I feel like it, which is sometimes during the week, during the afternoons / evenings, Eastern. And you can check out Mana Traders, which I think I'll also put below in the stream, or the video. And see you next league for off-the-wall 5-0 deck lists, where you can see if the strategy actually works out or not.